When I became pastor of the Macon United-Methodist-Church nearly 7 years ago, I learned about a tradition that I admit I was a bit skeptical about. I learned that at the Macon United-Methodist-Church, there was a tradition that in the traditional service, there would be a time of congregational singing. Now, that seems pretty innocuous in and of itself, but really what the tradition included was members of the congregation choosing 2 to 3 hymns to sing on the spot. Now, in my previous experience, I used to call this time Stump the Organist, because typically someone would inevitably pick a song that the organist was unfamiliar with or unclear about. And so singing the song would be, well, challenging at best. And so I reluctantly went into this practice, not sure I would like it or that we would keep doing it. But over the course of time, I found myself loving this experience for a couple of reasons. First of all, we have an outstanding organist in Beth Dixon who can play absolutely anything, and she continually blows my mind. But the second reason that I grew to love this is because it helped me to understand where the people in the congregation were by the songs that they were picking, and that how we could listen to what was happening in their hearts and their lives and in the process of their faith through the songs that they were singing. So today I offer you another installment of The Faith We Sing as we think about one of the songs that is in our United Methodist Hymnal. As an introduction to that song, I want to read you a brief passage from the book of Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 6, beginning in verse 1. It says this: "In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord, high and exalted, seated on the throne, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above him were seraphim, each with 6 wings. With 2 wings they covered their faces, with 2 they covered their feet, and with 2 they were flying. And they were calling to one another, 'Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is full of his glory.' At the sound of their voice, the doorposts and thresholds shook, and the temple was filled with the smoke. 'Woe to me,' I cried. 'I am ruined, for I am the man of unclean lips, and I live among a people of unclean lips. And my eyes have seen the King, Lord Almighty.' Then one of the seraphim flew to me with a live coal in his hands, which he had taken with tongs from the altar. With it he touched my mouth and said, 'See, this has touched your lips. Your guilt is taken away, your sin atoned for.'" In this passage, Isaiah describes a heavenly temple, describes a place where God's presence is full. And in that presence, Isaiah shrinks. Isaiah imagines that he doesn't belong in that place, that when confronted with the presence of God, he knows that he is incapable and unable to stand. And so he shudders. He says, "The Lord Almighty is here, and I am about to die because I do not deserve or imagine that I could receive this wonderful gift." And so I stand before you in our sanctuary today, which is a crucial and critical place where God's presence dwells. People for years have stepped into this room and felt God in this place. This is why I'm thrilled that we're able to continue worship in this room after being absent for a year. We reconstituted worship here on Mother's Day, May 9th. We've taken a couple of weeks off because of some scheduling conflicts. But the next 2 Sundays, the very last Sunday in May and the first Sunday of June, we're going to worship in this space again. And what better song to think about than Surely the Presence? Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel his mighty power and his grace. I can feel the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. If you desire the presence of the Lord in your life, I invite you to join us for worship here in this wonderful space, a space that has been prepared for you by God, so that you may feel the brush of angels' wings, but also gather with others as you see the presence of God on each and every face, but also that you can know his power and his grace in your life. I hope to see you in worship. God bless you, and have a great day.